Hey everyone, welcome back. It is Vortie here again. I'm bringing you back another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and this time we're going to be looking at the elite versions again, and just me running through the event and how I run through the event right now, and just kind of chatting a little bit about the event and maybe a little bit of play-by-play or tips and tricks, I guess, for the event itself and just kind of how to fight it. Alright, so before we start anything, I did get some comments about people being confused about what gear my characters are wearing. So I'm going to help you see what my characters are wearing. She's wearing nothing. She's wearing something. Nothing. Nothing. And Orlando's wearing Excalibur, Genji Blade, Black Cowl, Demon Mail, Genji Gloves, Celestial Gloves, as well as Blade Mastery with Seal of Destruction, Quick Assault, and an attack 15%. I have a second Quick Assault joining soon, which will probably go on him maybe for now. I'm still debating whether I want to do it or not, but in the meantime, that's pretty much what's going on. I've been debating of moving some of these items around for him to have more MP so that he can do more of his moves going forward into the run, but because right now it makes no sense on the first boss using anything to waste a lot of MP or whatever, so it's a little bit rough. So in the meantime, I have Diablos on Orlando. I know a lot of you are saying, well, you should have him on there because of his Demon Killer Pass, which is true. All the monsters on here are demons, so if you want to be able to do more damage to these guys, you should put Diablos on that character that you want to do the most damage, right? It's very simple. The reason I wanted to actually on there, I don't really care about the Demon Killer because these guys don't have a lot of hit points, so it doesn't really matter, right? Especially if you're a geared character, it's not going to matter. They're all like in a 200, 300,000 life. Doesn't really matter whether you have Demon Killer or not. Is it going to make it easier? Absolutely. Absolutely. This is why before I was switching whether I want Odin or Diablos on there, because with Odin, I get more actual damage on there, which was kind of like, okay, you know what, I'll do that because it's 814, but my problem is not the damage, it's the MP, right? It doesn't matter how much damage it does, I'm running out of mana before, or MP before I get to the last boss, so that wasn't working. So that's a quick overlook at the characters I'm bringing for running this fight, or running this event. Okay, so we'll chat a little bit about the event, so we'll jump in. So we're gonna choose the Aura Sight Chosen. We're gonna do Elite. So I'm just gonna do this how I do it normally. I know that you guys have your own ways of doing, which is absolutely fantastic. I know that you guys also give me tips and tricks, or just like comments on how you guys do it or what I should do, which is also perfectly fine. I just do it the most efficient way for myself to make sure that I can complete the run every single time. And like I said at the start, my biggest issue is MP. So we're just going to bring our boy here. 868 sounds good. Alright. So this dude here is immune to light 100%. We all know that. So if I was just to make my Orlando's melee him, it would do nothing. There is two ways that you can break his light resistance. The best and probably the easiest way to break his light resistance is to use Divine Ruination, because it'll reduce the target's light resistance by 50%, which is absolutely fine. So normally what I do is I will use, where are you? Divine Ruination. And same thing with the other person, I'll do Divine Ruination. If I have an Orlando, if I don't have two Orlandos, I will not be using Divine Ruination, probably not. Because then I don't have enough MP to kill the boss. It's just not the same, right? Because I'm bringing a full bonus unit party, it's not the same. So in that case, what I would do is I would do in Peril, and then try and do as much damage as I can. So in Peril already reduce it by like 25 or 30%, something stupid, but it's enough to reduce the resistance so that I do as much damage as I possibly can, okay? And if I need to, I can also buff the attack. I can also buff the magic if I really cared about it, but I really don't need that stuff. So at this point, this guy's going to be killed no matter who goes first. I'm just going to click on my guy and the next guy, and we're just going to run through this boss really quickly. Okay, so this guy gets dominated, easy peasy. So this is where you can get Chocobos. So this dude here, the Shushu or Shulane Impure, or whatever you want to call him, Shulane, Cthulian. Yeah, I think it's Cthulian, the Impure. That's kind of what he looks like, a Cthulian, I suppose. Whatever. This blob, the Impure, we'll just call him the blob. This guy here is the one that replaces the Chocobos. So, and the Chocobos, the way they work is you can get one of three colors: red, black, and yellow. So red chocobos give you 500 points each for a kill. Black ones give you 300, and the yellow ones give you 100. And you can get a mix and match of colors. So far, the most, what I've seen most is red. I've seen like 3 red. I've also seen 2 red and a yellow. I've also seen only 2 black. I've also seen 3 black. Okay, so I haven't seen like a red, black, and yellow yet. I haven't seen a combination of that yet, but I have seen a mix of them. And this event is a lot more generous than the previous event, so hurrah for everyone. Because when you do get those guys, you do get a big chunk of bonus. Especially if you have bonus units like I do. Pardon me. You will definitely get a lot of bonus. And I've seen whales out there who have 5 Orlandus, and then they bring a friend Orlandu and they get 600%. And they're like, look at all the points I got. Or they're making a video saying like, wow, this event is so easy. I'm bored now. Well, man, what do you expect? Of course you're going to be bored. Like, there's no more farming you need to do. So anyways, that's just me ranting a little bit. So we're just going to attack with these guys. And we'll use Divine Ruination again. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. The fight just rolling. Alright, we're going to get to the third guy here. And we're going to use... we're not going to use Divine Ruination. Because if you look at it, the MP levels of these guys is very low. I won't be able to kill this guy, the next guy, and the boss with it. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to use Cleansing Strike. So Cleansing Strike costs almost nothing, and it'll do just the same thing that you're looking to do. You're just trying to clear those monsters. Clear them. So normally what I do is on the first one I use Divine Ruination, and then I use Cleansing Strike going all the way up to this guy, and on the last boss I will use the Divine move, right? I'll use the Ruination to finish the last boss, and it's that simple, right? And I mean, I don't mean like that simple as in like, yeah, it's that easy for everyone. Like, because you guys all have it. If you have Orlandu, you're probably not struggling. So I'll just do it like this way. So he's out of the way. So I'm going to do this again. And I'm going to do it a different way. And I wanted to go through these steps because you guys are suggesting these things to me. And you're saying is like, you can also do this. Well, I know. There's also, you can do so many other things. If you don't even use Orlandu's Divine Ruination, like I said before, you can use Imperil. And it works just the same way. And it actually works better if you think about it, because you'll use Imperil first, which means all of your moves will actually not be resisted right off the bat. And then the better of the 2 buffs will be applied. So, I mean, you can buff yourself, especially if these characters you have, they're leveled up a little bit, you can buff yourself to get that bonus from them. So we're going to look at the next big move, which is a big hitter. I personally like it. I sometimes use it depending what I can find. Like, for example, we'll bring this weaker version of Orlandu. And then we'll chain them together to get something stupid. Alright, and that stupid thing, what I mean is going to be Lightning Stab. So Lightning Stab is 25, which is still pretty good. Lightning Stab is 25. And we'll do it this way. And then we'll chain the 2 together, okay? So as you can see, it's super stupid, and it's just as easy to do. It costs less than Divine Ruination, which is my problem. My problem is MP. So it costs less than Divine Ruination, and it chains super, super crazy. In this case, I could just keep repeating, because I have enough from those moves to just go do it. In my opinion, it's actually a lot better to do the Lightning Stab through all the fights. There's no reason to do it. But, you know, you play the game how you want to play it, and you do it whatever is the most simplest for you. I've had like the pro version when I was running it for a little bit, just kind of doing some tests. Even though I made a recording before that, I was doing some tests. I actually ended up just running pro and auto attacking pro the whole way through, like 5-10 times. All I did was auto attack, and it worked. But it works for you how it works for you. So see, in this case, they didn't kill him. Oh, please don't confuse. Please don't confuse. Oh, he confused him. Let's see. If he kills my Orlandu... Oh, okay. Wow. That was rough. Divine Ruination. So, in this case, we're going to have to switch off a little bit. The last guy is not very happy with lightning. He definitely has got more life than we can dish out. So, as far as the things go, those are really the 2 best ways to take a look at it if you have the bonus units. Alright? Now, hey now, brown cow. Easy does it, brown cow. Alright. So let's do it. Let's see what we got here. We got an Orlandu 907. We'll bring the big guns. Alright, and I'm just going to show you Cleansing Strike, how Cleansing Strike works. So in case of Cleansing Strike, because it's going to take advantage of the weapons, just going to buff. Buff. You're going to hide, because we don't need you. Bye! Alright, this time we're going to do Cleansing Strike. Let's see how well Cleansing... pardon me. How well Cleansing Strike does as far as trying to defeat this guy with this other move. So we know Divine Ruination works. We know that Lightning Stab works. Divine, or what do you call it? The Cleansing Strike doesn't work. For the first boss, it won't go through. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, boys and girls. It's not gonna happen. So in that case, using Cleansing Strike on the first one is not gonna work. So if you're running similar runs like I am, it's not gonna be your forte. It's not gonna be your thing, man. In this case, if you do Cleansing Strike for the rest of the bosses, I believe all the bosses except the last boss. The last boss is very interesting. Lightning Stab won't kill him. I don't even think Cleansing Strike will actually kill him. I think the only way to do it is through Divine Ruination, to do it all in one turn. But we're gonna test it out right now, actually. And again, I'm just doing this stuff to show you guys, because like a bunch of you are saying different things, and I just wanted to show you all those things all in one video, so that way you guys can understand every single thing from it, right? Let's see. Okay, so because these guys are, because the way repeat works, they don't chain right off the bat, I'm gonna chain them together for the next fight, and I'm actually gonna buff and do Imperil and everything to see if we can kill them in one hoot. So Imperil reduces all resistances. We'll do attack boost, and we will do magic boost just because we can. We'll attack there. We're gonna do Cleansing Strike this way, so that way I know that they're gonna chain. I'll go with my Orlando first. 1, 2. Oh yeah, this is easy peasy. So as long as they're elemental chaining, I think this is gonna be pretty crazy. I don't even think you need Imperil for this if you're doing it that way. So there you have it. So the only move at the start that will not kill the first light resistance guy is going to be Cleansing Strike. You're going to have to do it twice. Yeah, you have to do it twice. But the way I normally run it, which is I use Divine Ruination or whatever, but I end up using Imperil first, and then I use the Ruination. So let's see. We'll do one more run and we'll call it a video. I'll do it. This time I'll show it to you exactly how I do it as of right now, right? As of like my new going thing. So obviously when I'm doing these things, I'm also still learning. I don't know everything. And when I'm recording, I'm not thinking straight. I'm recording and I'm trying to think of what to say, and because I don't script stuff, I don't write down like anything. I sometimes make dot shots and I talk about the dot shots when we're hitting the information, but other than that, it is raw. It is raw dog, man. It's raw dog. It's all full of raw dog. So for raw dog, you'll see, this is how I do it. So, I know what you guys are saying. I know Lightning Stab works pretty well too. But, this is what I do. I do Imperil. I attack buff myself. I will also magic buff myself. Do I need to do it? No. But, pressing the same 4 damn buttons non-stop over and over again is going to piss me off, and I'm not going to play the game. So, this way I make sure I'm going to play the game. So I do it my way. Okay, so this way it gives me something else to do. It's not always just going back to the same 2 characters and do it over and over and over again. I'm just doing it my way. Then for these 2 guys, I will do Cleansing Strike. Pew pew. Cleansing Strike, Cleansing Strike, Cleansing Strike, all the way up to the last boss. At the last boss, I use Divine Ruination again with the buffs. Cleansing Strike. Whoopsies. Cleansing Strike. By the way, I love this character model, dude. This Ram dude looks crazy. This guy too. I'm doing it separately like this to make sure that the elemental chain lands. Because if you do repeat, sometimes they're not synced up, and then you miss the elemental chain, which is the thing that he does the most damage with right now. And then the last boss was the same thing as the first boss. I do Imperil because I'm just badass like that. I'll do Boost. I will do Flash of Brilliance, and on this chick I will do Blade Bash, whatever. And these bad boys, We'll use Divine Ruination, and that's it. That's the run. That's kind of how I've been running it right now. Sometimes if I get a really crazy friend Orlando, I end up doing the lightning stab thing for the whole run, up to the last boss, obviously, which you can't beat him with it. But I do just lightning stab, because it's easy. Just press repeat. Lightning stab is a little bit easier to chain, just like Divine Ruination. It's a little bit easier to chain. What I've also done before is, like, I'll kill the first guy, then the next boss I'll do. Pardon me. The next boss I will do. What do you call it? Cleansing Strike, and then maybe the next boss I'll do Cleansing Strike, and then from then the last few I'll do Divine Ruination. If I had like 150, no, if I had 60 more MP or so, I think I did the calculations. I think I need 60 more MP. I would be able to do Divine Ruination on every single guy, which means that I would have to find another Orlando friend that also has the same amount of MP as me, so that we could do it together through the whole run. Otherwise, you have to break it apart or you won't be able to do it. So most Orlandos, 152 MP, 194 MP. It's just not enough. You need like 250, which means you would have to actually switch one of your items out for MP. So I've been debating about it, trying to figure out whether I should put on something else on him. But replacing like Celestial Gloves and then putting on something like just gives him 15%, I think. No, I lied. That's not the one. This one would be good on him. 30 MP plus it gives him another 5 MP per tick. This wouldn't be a very bad thing for him. This would be pretty good to make sure that every single time I would have a Ruination for him. But then again, you would need a friend to have it for sure as well. Yeah, I think that would be the best thing. There's, I think, Gold Armlet also gives you 30. But yeah, anyways, that's kind of how it is. You can mix and match your characters as you see fit. Like, if you have one Orlando, you really, and he's in the 700 damage or more, I think 630 damage or more, you really don't need anything else. The rest of your characters can be naked. The reason one of these guys is actually higher level than everyone, I gave them like 2 or 3 Cactuars to get that boost attack, because when I was just started, I was still using a support character to try and bring me through it, till I realized how badass Orlando is. So then I just switched the team. Even after when I was doing my my 10 Elite, 10 Pro, if you guys watch those videos, you realize that I actually switched the teams a little bit. I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, I can actually just do this a lot easier my way, just doing all bonus units and just being a little bit stingy with my friend unit. If I have bad, like if I run out of Orlandos, I will actually bring a non-bonus unit that is got strong AoE, like what do you call it, like Noctis or something, because I'm afraid if I don't bring a strong enough character that if I get Chocobos, I might not be able to kill him. And that would be the worst, is dying on Chocobo run. Alright, anyways, boys and girls, so that is exactly how I run that. I hope I answered some of your questions. I know that some of you are like, oh, I want to know what kind of gear you're wearing to those runs. I don't think it really matters what kind of gear I'm wearing if you don't have Orlando, right? Like, if you're not running a similar T like me, I don't think it really matters. And as of right now, it's a matter of fact that every Orlando out there that is half decent is wearing pretty much the same thing. Okay, pretty much the same thing. They're wearing Excalibur, 100% sure. If they're a good Orlando, they have to have Excalibur or Durandal for that light damage, okay? So Excalibur being number 1, the Durandal being number 2. For the offhand, it's going to be a Katana. If they've beat Gilgamesh, it's going to be Genji Blade. If they didn't beat Gilgamesh, they're going to be wearing Sakura Fubuki. If they don't have Gilgamesh and don't have the TM from Miyuki, which is Sakura Fubuki, they're wearing that new Katana that you can farm for right now, then that's that. And they need to have Blade Mastery. If they don't have Blade Mastery, then they don't need the Katana. They're going to have to put something else in there. What's a good substitute for it? Well, again, it's another TM. Putting a fist, which he can't even wear, actually, so it wouldn't matter. That's actually the best setup for him. Because what I was thinking is, put a fist on him and put Champion's Belt on him, then he'll get a little bit boost damage, but he can't wear fists, so it doesn't matter. This is going to be the best build, and there's nothing else you can do other than, I think, Brave Suit. Can he wear Brave Suit? I guess he might be able to wear Brave Suit, but I'm farming out my monster armor, monster breastplate. I think I need like 5% more, and then I will be putting that on him instead, because it gives you 12 attack more, so it gives you 2 more attack, which is a lot better. So anyways, this is kind of the build as it is. I hope that helped you guys out, understanding more of how I'm running it. If there's anything else for you guys out there that can help you out, then, fantastic. But Having more than one strong unit in this event makes this a complete joke. You can just close your eyes and just do it, right? It's that easy. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting that like button and subscribing for future content. If there is ever any information that I say out there that might seem like it's incorrect, please let me know in the comment section below, because like I said, I try to do as much research as I can. If I forget something or I don't say something, just remind me. Let me know that that's exactly what's going on, and you know, if I forgot, I forgot. But remember, I don't script anything. I don't write anything down. I just record and I just let it be, man. Dude, I just let it be. All right. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is Vortie. I will see you in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.
I saw it.